Today we are making honey glazed carrots. Here are the ingredients we're using today. Carrots, about 2 pounds, fresh garlic, and this is the perfect opportunity to use some of the olive oil from our Israel cart order. If you look closely, it says zait on the label, and zait means olive in Hebrew. You also need butter, and this is special dark honey that I got from a local beekeeper. For the spices, we'll use ground ginger, salt, black pepper, cinnamon, and fresh or dry parsley. Let's get started. You'll start by preheating the oven to 425. And then you'll select about 2 pounds of carrots. You'll peel them and then dice them in diagonals, being careful to keep the pieces about the same thickness. You'll put them into a bowl and then add 1/4 cup honey, which is about 85 grams. I find it's easier to just measure by weight instead of worrying about measuring cups and then having to clean them and then potentially wasting honey. This is dark honey that I obtained from a local beekeeper. If you ever have a chance to try dark honey, it has an incredible, deep, rich, woodsy flavor. This is the secret to this recipe, is using dark honey. You'll then take 3 cloves of garlic, peel and dice them, and add them to your bowl. You'll take 2 tablespoons of butter, melt that, and add that to the bowl as well. One tablespoon of that beautiful, fragrant olive oil from Israel. 1 teaspoon cinnamon. Half a teaspoon of ground ginger. Half a teaspoon salt. 1/4 teaspoon black pepper. And then you'll mix everything up really well. You want to get all of those wonderful flavors all mixed in together. Make sure you get the honey mixed in with all of the spices. And then you'll pour everything onto a pan lined with parchment paper. Of course, make sure to scrape all of that extra goodness out from the bottom of your bowl. You'll spread the carrots in a single layer on the pan and bake for 20 minutes. And at this point, if you have a broiler feature in your oven, you can broil them for about 2 to 3 minutes to caramelize the carrots and kind of firm up that syrup. I don't have a broiler, so I'm actually going to finish the carrots up in my cast iron pan, just to kind of thicken up that syrup a little bit and get a really nice caramelized finish on the carrots. I found that if I keep baking them, they just dry out. So what works for me is baking for 20 minutes and then finishing up in the pan on medium-high heat. You want to get those sugars nice and bubbling and just thicken up a little bit. You don't want to burn it, you want to be careful. But once that syrup is thickened up a little bit, they are perfectly caramelized. And at this point, you can sprinkle on fresh or dried parsley. And now the carrots are ready to serve. Beautiful color on these. Let's do a taste test. The carrots are delicious. Thank you so much for watching. B'te'avon.